Hannah Murray on TRE in the afternoon. TRE's Entrepreneur of the Week.
With us today is Gillian Ridkey White. She is the founder of Peachaus, an underwear and loungewear brand built on ethical production and timeless design. They deliver expert bra fitting through corporate partnerships. Welcome to the show, Gillian.
Hello, Hannah, and thank you for having me. I'm thrilled to be here. Talk about everything boob.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Great to have you with us. And I'm really excited to learn more about your company and your brand. And I know you've had quite a big pivot in terms of the direction of the brand. So tell us when and why you started and what the idea was to begin with.
Well, I had an extensive corporate fashion career, so spanning over 25 years. I worked for some of the biggest high street giants like Marks and Spencer's. I was Topshop's last fashion director, so I actually ran M&S underwear business. And in the latter years of what I call now my old life, I realized that the industry that I once loved was basically just damaging the planet. It didn't align with who I was. I personally got to a real burnout stage around 2016, and I had to make some tough decisions about what I was going to do with the rest of my life, my career. I love this industry, so I decided that I was going to create my own brand, which put human kindness, care, sustainability, and respect at the heart of everything we did, which I did in Australia in 2016. It's called Peachaus, but it took me 6 years to launch it, Hannah. I went back to another couple of big corporate jobs, and it was really when I was at Topshop and I was their fashion director, and I took them through COVID. It was just such a really difficult, stressful time. I just thought it's now or never. So I got this concept for this brand, underwear and loungewear, off the shelf. I wrote myself a business plan. I built a pitch deck. Somehow I got introduced to someone who became my first investor. And all my stars aligned when Topshop was sold to ASOS. I got moved into ASOS. I manifested a redundancy and my investor said he would invest. And that was 5 years ago. And that was the start of Peachaus. It took us a year to launch it. We launched in March 22 as an ethical underwear and loungewear brand. And coming back to your question, we have pivoted recently because it was very, very difficult trying to really get traction in today's climate. Even though we had real great ethical credentials, we didn't have loads of money to throw at performance marketing to get our website going. So we took the brand out to the customer. We held loads of different events. So we had a shopping garden for 6 months. We went to yoga studios. We went to corporate offices. And every time we did bra fits, we got an amazing commercial result. We realized how exceptional our bras are. And so we started to think there's more to this. We need to kind of build into this whole concept of bra fitting, because women, we noticed we're all in the wrong bra size. They weren't being bra fitted. I imagine every woman who's listening now is going, yep, when did I last have a bra fit? We self-fit. We don't prioritize our own health or our own breast health. So we decided about a year ago that actually there was a commercial opportunity in this, and also an opportunity to really impact women's lives by showing them what comfort was and bringing education on breast health to them. So we started to test now a model where we took bra fitting to corporate offices. We had to test whether women would take their clothes off in the office, even though it's private. We had to test whether companies would pay for this. And we have proven all those things, Hannah, and we've got a bra fit model that we're raising investment for. We're about to scale across the country, and we're impacting women's lives.
Wow, it's really fantastic. And reading the statistics that you've shared with me, 80% of women are wearing the wrong bra size, and 75% of women have never had their bras properly fitted and their breasts measured before. That's incredible statistics, aren't they?
Well, it is, and it's really worrying. It's really worrying because actually badly fitting bras are so damaging to women's bodies. So if you imagine that bra goes around your rib cage, if it's too tight, it cuts off your blood supply. It cuts off the supply to your lymph nodes. It cuts off your oxygen supply to your brain. So it stops your performance. And actually also, we see a lot of time women's posture affected. They have mild things like shoulder indentations or red marks around your rib cage. But major issues are the musculoskeletal issues that are actually impacting their back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, and often it's the bra. And it's costing businesses, it's costing the NHS, it's costing private health businesses because people are claiming for these issues. So we've walked into this incredible white space. The fashion industry creates the issue, and the health industries have to pick up the damage from it. So I think we are in an amazing space where I'm calling myself the Queen of Comfort. We're creating this comfort revolution. We're showing women what comfort is. We're helping women to actually value their health more and look after themselves. And our experience that we give is so empathetic and gentle. We are here to serve women. We literally bring a beautiful pop-up shop into corporate businesses, and we transform the whole energy, and we transform how they feel about themselves. It's really beautiful. It's a real privilege.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, it must be difficult, I guess, for a lot of women, depending on where they buy their bras from, because a lot of people, not just bras, but are used to fast, quick, easy fashion now, and you can pick up bras for a few quid in some places, really, really cheap. If women are used to spending so little on bras, trying to convince them to spend a lot more, I mean, do you have issues with that, or does that not come up?
Yeah. It's a really, really good question, Hannah. Our bras are 50, 60 pounds, and they're made out of a beautiful Italian lace using recycled yarns. Every single component has been put together to create a braless fit, so you almost don't feel like you're wearing a bra. It's really soft, and they're very, very feminine. And so actually, in answer to your question, people see the value of it when they actually feel the value of it. When they get our bras on, I mean, our conversion is really high. It's on average around 60, 70% of people who try on our bras buy them, because they see it as an investment in themselves. I've got so many amazing stories of women I fitted. I remember one girl, we actually went to Beauty Pie's head office probably about 6 months ago, and they had this girl, she was the last girl I fitted, and she was actually on the injection for losing weight, and she'd lost 3 stone. She showed me pictures of herself before, and then she said, I've still got more weight to lose. And she said, I know her bra was massive on her. And I said to her, look, you are going to lose weight. Your breasts lose a lot of weight when you lose weight. There's a lot of water is contained in those. And she basically, I said, look, it's your choice, but I think you should treat yourself to this bra, because she could see it had transformed how she felt about herself. I mean, she cried, we had tears, we had hugs. And she did. She said, it's a real investment for me to buy this bra. I mean, we gave her a discount and everything, but she did. And she respected herself enough to be kind to herself that she bought that bra. I had Zoe the other week in Expedia's head office in London. She just finished 6 months of treatment and had a breast removed for breast cancer. She literally had a breast reconstruction. It was her first bra fit since before her operation. And, she didn't want to take the bra off. It was amazing. I mean, the bar is set very high when you're doing that, but she loved it. She loved how it felt on her. And it was just such a privilege and a transformational moment. I mean, what we're doing is very, very special. And I see, as women, we're givers, and we forget that we have to give to ourselves. And so often we run on empty, and it's lovely to be able to give a woman back her femininity and reconnect to her breasts and herself.
Yeah. I remember, I'll be totally honest with you, the first and only time that I did have a bra fitting was probably about 15 years ago. And it was because there was a group we'd just done a radio show actually, and we were having a glass of wine afterwards, and there was 3 of us, I think, and we just got onto the subject of boobs and decided to share what size we all were. And we all said that we were the same size. We were all wearing the same size bras. And we sat there and we looked at each other and we quite clearly all had completely different size breasts and they were like, there's no way that you're that size, Hannah. And I'm saying, well, there's no way you can be that size. We couldn't believe it. So I thought, well, I have to go and have a fitting. And I was wearing like 3 sizes too small, cup sizes too small.
That's really common. I know, it's really common. The statistics that we're getting from when we go into the corporate businesses we're going into, we always ask their bra size before, and then we record their size post the fit. And it's around about 83% of people in the wrong bra size. And sometimes, like your experience, as many as 4 cup sizes out, because we do get fitted when we're young and then we kind of like stick with that, or we just self-fit and think, oh, I'll just go up 1 size. But if you don't know what a good fit is in the first place, you haven't got a baseline to be comparing to. It's absolutely fascinating. I mean, I'm just peeling every time I do something. I'm learning so much, and it's driving me even harder, because actually it's, for me, the women not wearing the right bra size, not prioritizing a bra fit and looking after themselves. For me, it's almost the tip of the iceberg of so much more about women and us and our lives, and how we give too much of ourselves and we're not kind to ourselves. We don't give us enough of ourselves to stay in our power, stay in our purpose. And little by little over time, we erode ourselves. And I see this all the time. And it's just so lovely when you actually can give something back to a woman. And I literally do have women looking in the mirror going, God, is that me? Is that really me? Or I've just reconnected to my boobs today. Or, I feel like the woman I felt like before I had my kids. And it's really special.
Oh, I bet. And so how does it work then with the company? I looked on your website and couldn't see where people can necessarily buy the bras and things from. So how do people buy your products? Or is it all about the fittings now?
No, it's both, actually. So on our website, we have a shop button, so you can shop.
Sorry.
And if you, no, it's okay. No, but note to self, I need to go and have a look at my website. Because we've pivoted, and it's been a really intense pivot, like a really fast pivot. We've had to kind of catch up with being selling ourselves as a service, as well as then still servicing our direct consumers as well. So you can shop on our website. We are looking at how we can take our service onto the high street as well, or into a broader, because I often get asked by women, well, if I'm not in that corporate business, where can I have one of your bra fits?
Absolutely.
So my vision,
I'm in Spain, help.
Yes. Oh my goodness, Hannah, let's do it in Spain. I'm coming to stay with you. But my vision is to have an army of bra fitters across the country. So as well as doing the corporate, we have women who will work from their local area, whether it's their home or they go into local Pilates studios and they bring the bra fitting in. So this is why we're raising to scale our business now, so we can build this national infrastructure. And we can service as many women as possible, because we have a mission by 2030 to bra fit 1 million women and bring comfort to 1 million women. And then the world beyond that.
That's fantastic. And with regards to investors, I know you're looking at that now, but I want to go back to the beginning when you talked about that first investor. When you spoke to this investor, did you just have an idea at that stage, or had you actually sold something? How did you kind of prove to him that he should invest in you and your company?
Well, we were very much at startup phase. What you tend to find is in those early investor days, they're investing in you. I mean, that generally is it. As a founder, he looked at my experience, my background. I've got that 25 plus years in good corporate businesses. I've done this. I've earned my stripes. I've had the big jobs. I've been in the exec roles, and so that, I think, was a big factor. But also, he was wanting to invest in sustainable, human-centric brands, and he just loved my concept, which was, I think at the time I was quite I was at the forefront of what I was talking about. There weren't lots of sustainable brands out there, but also very much it was about creating a lifestyle and an experience, and very much around a free-spirited vibe where, you enjoy life and you step into a beautiful life experience where a lot of us, we're just like on a treadmill all the time, aren't we? We forget to enjoy the everyday and the moment. So he loved that spirit and that energy, and yeah, he wanted to invest in me. He believed in where we were going with the concept. Very different now, though. I mean, he's massively stepped up, and he's backing. He's put a lot of money into the business. We have other investors, and he's really backing me now. He really sees that we've got into a new flow, a new lane. He sees how we can have massive impact and also be a sustainably commercial business model as well. It's a really exciting time. I mean, it's a really nerve-wracking time because, we're out of cash. We need funding in the business. I'm now looking for the next round of these amazing people. I'd love some women to back me. We're both part of this group, aren't we? The sisterhood.
Yes.
And actually it's all about women backing and supporting women.
It's great, isn't it? It's really fantastic.
Yeah, 100%.
And for people listening who can't unfortunately get access to you and you doing the bra fittings, which is obviously what we all want, any tips on anything that we can do ourselves so we can buy your beautiful bras and your products, and so we know that we're buying the right size? What can we do?
Well, first, you've just given me an idea there, which is actually, I think I could probably hold some online workshops where I could show people. And so actually, even if I could show how, I could do some, we do online bra fits, so I could do online bra fits, but I could actually hold some workshops. So you've just given me that idea.
Yay.
But yes, it's a fantastic idea. And
I'm in.
Yes, you're in. Okay, we're going to bring this to life then. Thank you for that idea. But in terms of a bra, so the first thing I'm looking out for is the band around your rib cage. You should be able to get 2 fingers up the back. Now, if the bra's riding up at the back, it's too loose. So the bra is too big. You need to really be on the middle fastening on the hooks at the back. You should be able to it should not be restricting you. That's really important. If you're wearing a wired bra, the wire has to come under your arm and cover your breast tissue. That's one of the things which actually people don't quite get right. So it shouldn't be too far that it's way beyond the breast tissue, but it must not cut into the breast tissue because it's very sensitive, delicate tissue. And the wire, I've actually spoke to a woman about a month ago at an event, and she had a lump in her breast, and she went to the doctors thinking she had breast cancer, and it turns out it was the scar tissue from a wire rubbing. So,
oh my goodness!
So I know these are the horror stories. So. But again, you talked about price and cheap bras. Don't buy a cheap bra. It's your breasts we're talking about. This is your health. And those bras are not properly fitted. They don't have expensive, lovely elastics to give them the right level of stretch. They are mass manufactured. A lot of those pads just sticking your breast in the shelf. They're full of chemicals. There's so much we just don't know. So coming back to the fit of the bra, I always say it's your body, it's your comfort, you own your own fit. But the straps some people like them a little bit loose. Some people like them where they really hoist their breasts up. But I like to be able to just get my fingers in and them just to gently sit on the shoulders. If the cups are too tight, so that we've got this line that goes from the middle of your chest up over to your kind of underarm. That's the top line of the bra. If that is too tight or your boobs, it's too small, you're going to get bulge over the top of that. And you get that double boob effect, which is obviously not very attractive. And at the very front, where the cradle, which is the band that goes around your rib cage, the bottom of that should just nicely curve your body. It should, if you put your arms up, it shouldn't spring up halfway up your boobs and you have to yank your bra down. It should just sit nicely in place. And that is a good fitting bra.
We've just confirmed that I'm not wearing a good fitting bra.
His face was horrified then.
I did most of the things that you said and I'm like, yeah, that's not right.
Hannah, we're going to do an online bra fit.
Yes, this is a great idea. Okay, well, let's sort that out. In the meantime, it's been great to have you with us on the show. Some fantastic advice there. And if people want to find out more about Peachaus and have a look at the beautiful products that you have, then just tell us the website.
Yes, it's Peachaus, which is PEACHAUS.com. So AUS at the end. And our Instagram, we'd love followers. It's Peachaus_life.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Gillian, thank you so much for being with us. Lovely to chat with you, and we'll do something again in the future.
Love it. Thanks so much, Hannah. Thanks,
Take care.
everyone.
Bye.